I'm out the way with the shiners. Now that I'm up, I start rocking designer. She said she wanted me St. Louis finest. St. Louis lifey, that St. Louis diners. We in the lead, everybody behind us. If you ask me, no, I'm just being honest. Everyone turn, we gon' need us a driver. We in the back of the whip screaming. I don't want no one, only want the money. I stopped chasing hoes, only chasing fun.
This is Meeko SuaveA, now missing for over a year. Meeko was someone well known among his peers for his ambition, motivation, talent, and true love for his craft. Online, people began to recognize the new sound he added to rap, and just a few years into Meeko investing everything he had into music, a base of dedicated fans started to form, each album impressing more than the last. And yet, despite Meeko's ever-growing presence and potential, one day he just vanished. His sudden disappearance raised many questions around the scene, so much so that several journalists are hunting day in and day out to find him. And naturally, to find where Meeko is now, investigators looked into who he used to be, and more importantly, who he used to know. At the middle school that Meeko used to attend, a previous teacher had more than a lot to say about the former student.
I started my band career, of course, in the school district where I went to in 5th grade. That's where we started. I thought I was going to play saxophone, end up playing drums, and that's what I've been doing for the last 50, almost 60 years. Meeko, I'm gonna tell you, first met him obviously in 2015 when he decided to play tuba. With a band, if you're a band director, you always want some kids to go with those low brass instruments because they're gonna make your band sound a whole lot more mature, a whole lot higher than what their grade level is. So Meeko decided that's what he wanted to do is play tuba. Over the years, he got really good on his tuba, very consistent, very reliable. So by the time he got in 8th grade, Meeko was a foundational part of our band section. So when we pick a Michael Jackson song or something like that, I knew it was going to sound really close to what the music's supposed to sound like because we had a good tuba player. Meeko was a strong, consistent influence on our whole band program. There's a lot of the music that I picked based on because I know he could play it. He was one of my favorites. He was one of my favorites, but of course I couldn't say that to the students back then, you know.
Through his time in the band, Meeko started looking for something more exhilarating.
Bounce in the air and then land on the throne. I got 4, 5 stitches, they keep calling my phone.
Meeko had his eyes set on one thing and one thing only, delving into the art of rap. He knew he had the talent and drive for it, but nobody rises up alone, and so he would need a team of talented artists, producers, and collaborators to truly thrive in the genre. Connecting further with local artists like Popper J3, Rehab, and Neon Lou, the group Meeko formed, the Social Floaters, already began to grow.
I became a social floater in 2023. That's where it all started. It started in a meeting. We all sat together, we had a good conversation, and boom, we made the agreement to become a social floater.
I met Meeko for the first time through Neon Lou, actually. And, you know, he was just talking about everything, how, you know, he had a vision with social floaters, and I actually enjoyed that. You know, everybody expressing their creativity. I just love the vision of it. I had to join.
When I was in high school, I had a teacher, right? So a music teacher, he was like, he knew I made music, right? But I always make music in Spanish and everything, and my teacher didn't understand none of it. And he was like, I like it, I still like it. I like the rhythm, I like the way that you put the energy on it and everything. And I got another student in a different class. He was like, you guys may do like a featuring or something if you like to, a collaboration. And I was like, I'm down. So he just connected me with Meeko, and yeah, we started making music. And then Meeko brought me to the Social Floaters house, you know, and we started recording for a song, Trust Issues, a remix. And we did that, they liked it, and then they had more beats and stuff. So I started checking out the beats too, and then I just used like one of the old lyrics I had and recorded that song too. You know, they became like my family and everything. So they're my family now.
It's something about him, musically let alone, that departs from everybody else in the industry. He's talented, he's very different with his art. He's very serious with his art too. I can tell that he takes his time whenever making certain songs and things of that nature, so yeah.
Meeko always brings something different. Miko always try to push the boundaries of music, and people needs to listen to his music and try to understand what he's saying, you know, all the time. So we need him. Music needs him.
Miko didn't see much traction through his music at first, though as time went on, with every new person to see his talent and creativity, the listeners steadily started to grow.
Could you follow Meeko SuaveA on Spotify?
Listeners that would soon become fans, and fans that would soon become a fan base.
Who do you want me to follow?
Meeko SuaveA on Spotify.
One time, this is a true story, came home from a late night shift at bell service, 3:30 in the morning, had Meeko SuaveA Evolve
Bro,
playing,
I know what
dude.
he's talking about.
Dude, I'm bumping the Meeko song, hitting every lyric on the spot. I get out of my car, I'm about to walk into my house at 4 o'clock in the morning. And instead, I just put all my stuff in the car and just start running. I ran a half a marathon that night. And dude, that song motivated me. It pushed me to go. And I just the whole time, I had Meeko SuaveA playing in my ear as I'm running.
Evolve, I played that 10, 20,000 times in the car. I knew it word for word. Chosen One, that's the one I listen to, especially on track meets, because that gets me hyped, because like, then I feel like I'm the chosen one. So that gets me real hyped.
Used to work in like a factory setting type of job, standing up for 10 hours. So like I would listen to it probably like 15 times a shift, like no exaggeration. Like there's nothing else to do but listen to music, and he's gotten better every single project.
From the first album that came out, like compared
the
to
first
like,
EP to Cattle Rock to Mashed Potato Pie to everything. Like it's all he talks about is grinding and wanting to be able to put on for his people and put on for the Social Floaters group. Like when I listen to Meeko SuaveA, I get a little motivated.
Later, when we kept hearing music coming out, it's like these just keep getting better and better. And then when 314 came out and when Mashed Potato Pie came out, it really struck me. The music, the lyrics, it just kept me going. And I felt like for Meeko SuaveA, to me, it's so inspiring to see artists work on their craft and to share themselves completely without holding anything back, because you don't get that a lot nowadays. You don't get to see people motivated and inspired to be themselves and fully themselves.
Right as I listen to the music, I just want to make something.
You want to make something? It makes you want to create?
Yeah, like a video or music, whatever.
You know an artwork is really good when you hear something or you see something and then it creates inside another person to be creative. It's just like a ripple effect where you throw a pebble into a pond and it just ripples and ripples and continues and it spreads throughout the whole world.
Every artist, they start off, they make their good music, and Miko did make his good music, but they just get better and better and better until like they hit their prime. And I don't think Miko's hit that prime yet, if you know what I'm saying.
Damn, it's been a while. I haven't seen him in a while. It's been like a year. Like, where is Miko?
Bro, I ain't seen nothing drop in a long time. It's been a year. Like you said, Cattle Rock was out for a minute, bro.
I've just kind of been here waiting. I mean, I can't like hit his line. I don't really know what he's doing. I don't know his schedule. I don't know. So, just kind of waiting.
And we just hope to see Miko drop again sometime soon.
Where did fool go, bro? Y'all supposed to know where this fool went. It don't matter. No, y'all need to know where he at. Okay?
I don't know where he is. Okay.
It's the really end of the world right here, mofo. Where he at?
No, we need him back, man. We need him back, of course. We need him back with something new. He's always, that's what I'm telling you, man. We need something new for him now, right now.
I'm wondering the same thing. I don't know where he's at. He needs to make a return right now.
Yeah, he just hasn't been in contact. He just hasn't been, reaching out. Things like that. We don't know. The world doesn't know, but they need to know. We, the Social Flows, would love to know as well. So, yeah, I guess we just have to find out and see.
Despite all the interviews, the issue was still evident. Every single person Liam talked to had no idea where Miko actually was. Despite the insight into his past, where he is now was just as mysterious as when the investigation started. With no more leads to chase, it was only a matter of time before Liam would have to leave this mystery for good. Liam had found one last hope, the social floater that was Miko's closest friend and ally. He knew that this would be his last chance, the most important interview of them all. If he couldn't find the smoking gun, the entire case would fall apart.
So, first question is, who was Miko to you?
The GOAT. Like, the GOAT. I mean, this is my best friend of 10 years now. 10 years it's been, man. I've known him since 4th grade. Like, I've got yearbook photos, man. I would call this dude my brother, for real. My brother, for sure. I would die for this dude. I'm telling you, like, this is my best friend, I call him a brother, man.
Awesome. But do you know where he's been?
I thought y'all knew where he was.
We don't exactly know. I mean, that's why we're interviewing you. We're trying to figure out the same thing.
What? I thought you knew.
We don't know where he is. We have no idea.
Dang, man. No, I don't know where he's been. I mean, I've called this dude like 1,000 times. Like 1,000 times I called him. I went to his house. I would hit up his friends and just like, I would call people and they would be like, no, man, I haven't seen him in a little bit. How's he doing? And I'm like, dude, like, he's missing. And nobody freaks out about it. Like, I didn't want to get the police involved because you know how the police...
Hey,
just relax,
it's okay.
right?
Just calm down, okay? When was the last time you saw him?
Easter 2024. We had a little get together. He wasn't like the normal Miko he was, the fire in his eyes, like it just wasn't the same.
Can you tell us why?
I asked him, I said, yo, is everything good? Immediately he snapped. I did not expect it at all. Immediately he was like, no, like we could do so much more. It's gonna be different. Like what's stopping us from taking over? What's stopping us from taking over everything? I was like, okay, we're gonna do 3 albums this year. Like, nah, we was gonna do 10 albums this year. Like nothing mattered to him but the music. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would he go right then? Because people are gonna say that he quit now. He did not quit, bro. I'm telling you, he did not quit. It doesn't, I don't get it, man. I don't know where he is. Just turn the camera off. Turn the camera off.
All right, Ken, let's put that away.
Can we ask him more questions?
No,
anyways?
we can't. He doesn't want to talk. Let's just put that away. Let's go.
Fine. That's it. It's over.